Hello, welcome to the BTS Summer Cup. My name is Nebert. I am here with Lizard to bring you New Guys versus GangSquad game number 2 to find out who is going to be the second team to make it through to phase 3. We had a team yesterday. Which team made it through yesterday?
Don't ask me anything, I don't know anything.
Okay.
I'm just here to cast and analyze this game. I don't care. I'm not playing.
It was wind and rain. It was wind and rain who made it through yesterday. Don't worry, I got you. Alright.
Okay, thank you.
So, last game. I think it's safe to say GangSquad didn't really do too well.
Well, they did really well if the goal was to lose super hard.
True. But I generally in Dota the opposite is kind of the case. In which case, I don't think.
Well, it's called Defense of the Ancients. All right, I'm not gonna do any stupid memes. They were really playing. They weren't performing very well. They kind of pressure the right things in the laning stage, but then after the laning stage, they had chances to pick some players off, but they rushed them. They blew their chances, and they got punished accordingly. And in my opinion, if you have such a lineup that can't really scale well, and and you're playing versus a Morphling who is banned in first phase right now,
yeah.
They don't want Nisha Morphling again. They said nope, none of this any longer. They also banned the Wyvern. So 2 bans from the last game already coming through. I like it a lot. But
it feels
overall,
good though. Right? Like whenever you're that team, whenever you played a hero and then the enemy ban it next game, you just kind of like,
it feels good. You instantly chat in your team chat. It's always like this. If you're on voice, of course you say respect ban, but you also write it in the chat just so everyone can see it for a bit longer. It's a respect ban, you know. And Nisha right now, he's like, look at them banning my heroes, plebs. I'll defeat them with something else this time. Anyway, I really like the Crystal Maiden pickup. I think GangSquad picked it a few more times before earlier as well. This hero is completely donkers. Like, the hero is really strong and is definitely one of the strongest heroes in the meta. If they decide to roll the Crystal Maiden Beastmaster dual lane, on the side of New Guys, you really have to think hard and come up with a solution. To come up to a dual lane that's a solution to this aggressive Maiden and Beastmaster, because this lane brings the pain. Like, they have the Nova that's been buffed 2 patches in a row. It deals like 130 damage. Her movement speed is better. The aura is better. So overall, she can just spam you out and slow you all the time on that lane, while the Beastmaster hits you even harder because of the debuff from the axes. So this lane is already looking really tough for New Guys. But last game, they also had really mean looking dual lanes, but in the end they were just that mean looking. They didn't really do anything.
They didn't follow through. Yeah.
On the other side, we have the Silencer and Bloodseeker. Kind of interesting to see the Silencer picked in the first phase. Overall, I like the hero. It's a decent support, but I kind of questioned the first pick of it. But all right, they must have some plans, so I can get behind that when I see how this draft of theirs resolves further. The Bloodseeker, the state of the meta is you're playing dual lanes, and everyone is low all the time. And because of that, this Bloodseeker can just have 450 movement speed, minute 2 already. So this guy is definitely a meta pick, and the hero is strong. Also shuts down. Well, he doesn't necessarily completely shut down some picks like Mirana, but overall he is strong versus these meta heroes as well, such as Mirana.
Oh, they're gonna go Willow Magnus again. We saw this earlier, and it did pretty well. The harass, obviously, with Dark Willow's base attack time is pretty bananas.
Harass is ridiculously strong indeed. But we get an Undying on the other side. All right, Undying.
Okay.
Overall, we'll see what they decide to play him as, position 4 or 5. I actually kind of lean towards Undying position 5 in the current state of the game a bit more than position 4, because of the fact that this hero does so much even without anything. Yeah, you can... I think it's no bounty hunter. They always play him as 4. They give him Vessel, they give him Crimson, whatever, and he's a whole different beast. But at the same time, you're an Undying. As long as you run in, as long as you drop that tomb, as long as you get, let's say, level 15, so you have another tomb after you die, that's already good enough. And this Crystal Maiden, she benefits a lot from levels already.
Yeah, and Blink Dagger is really nice to pick up on the CM as well. Like, I think I'd prefer to have a Blink Dagger on my CM than a Vessel on my Undying. Obviously, depending on the matchup, but
yeah, you can look at it that way, but at the same time, you really want some utility in that team. And Crystal Maiden isn't like you can go, let's say, for Earn or whatever on her, but it's not really that great.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
the PL. Yeah,
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Undying. Yeah. Overall, can get rid of the tomb a bit fast. Like last time, Phantom Lancer was picked. I'm not gonna go there anyway. Phantom Lancer really decent versus Undying.
Oh, you heard?
Yeah, he just gets rid of the tomb very fast, and overall, although if I'm gonna guess these lanes, I sincerely doubt that they're gonna lane Beast and Undying on the. Let's think about this. This is most likely Silencer, Phantom Lancer, safe lane. Most likely, not necessarily, but most likely. And you don't really want to lane Undying versus Silencer, and versus Phantom Lancer is kind of iffy, but it's doable. But versus Silencer, you don't want it because you can't really spam. And even the bigger problem is if you try to decay and soul rip after, most likely you're going to be last worded. So you're going to do one of those spells, you're not going to be able to do the second one. So overall, yeah, I think it's going to be position 5 safe lane Undying with his carry. And we have an Ember Spirit, all right.
We do indeed. The Lord of the Flame comes out to dance his dance and sing his song. I think it's pretty good here, right? PL doesn't really like playing against Ember that much.
Yeah, like you can deal with the illusions, but what I'm worried about is this matchup on the mid lane. Usually Ember Spirit, I mean not usually. It's like this. Both of these heroes can win this lane. It all comes down to like individual skill, I think, and how the lanes are going. If the heroes are getting low all the time, the Bloodseeker can right-click him. Even through his flame guards, he doesn't really care too much. So it can get hard for Ember Spirit. But at the same time, if the Bloodseeker gets one rotation from this Dark Willow, they can kill off the Ember Spirit. So that's going to be a funky lane this game, because it can go either way. It's not a very static lane. It's going to be fun to watch if they even decide to roll Blood versus Ember. We'll see. They ban out the Void.
Okay, maybe something they're planning on picking, or maybe...
Overall, it's kind of decent. If he jumps in and chronos the PL or whoever, he can solo them. So, yeah, it's a good pick for GangSquad. It's a meta pick as well. Overall, any combos that I see, not really. They can maybe use the freezing field with him, with the chronosphere, but overall...
Right. Everybody cross your fingers, though.
Yeah, not
hopefully no Terrorblade. We're hoping. There's not
Wait,
again.
So the last one is probably 9. No, it's Oliver Hero, right? It could be. I'm not certain.
Oh no! Oh no! We can't have another Terrorblade. The servers can't handle it.
It's a Monkey King.
Thank God. Well, I mean, okay. There's still a lot of illusions, but I think we'll be okay.
I'm just not certain how they're gonna lane this any longer. They can lane the Monkey King versus on mid like very easily. If any of these two, they're both melee, so they don't necessarily do very well versus Monkey. But they can do the Ember side lane. We've seen that happen. We've seen the Ember side lane even without the Flame Guard being played a lot, just with the Sleight of Fist and the chains. But
it's not an ideal situation, I don't think.
They have only 3 seconds, and it's Sand King. Right. So the Sand King plus Dark Willow, and most likely, right? Sand King, Dark Willow on the offlane.
Yeah, was the Magnus banned?
Not certain. I don't think so.
Okay, I'm just surprised why I didn't pick it because it seems pretty good here.
These items on the side of GangSquad, look at them, man. Like,
they got
like the new guys, they're complete plebs when you look at the game.
Yeah, cosmetically, this game's over. GangSquad takes it for sure. Aframish even he's spraying snow up from the ground. I didn't know that was a thing with Crystal Maiden. They've got it going on. Of course, Ember with the rapiers, style points.
Yeah, and this Undying, man, the Captain Cook Undying. Looking cool.
It's pretty dank. What's the ultimate form with that cosmetic? I can't remember.
I have no clue. Honestly,
I like the one
when
where
it
it's got
comes
the
to
big
cosmetics, I'm so bad. Like cosmetics. I mean,
2K cosmetic knowledge.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, we all know that's where it counts. Alright, let's get into it. Game number 2. Let's see GangSquad wake up a little bit, play a bit of Dota for... oh, okay.
Yeah, let's take
Do you see RMN there? GGL. I was like, whoa. That was quick.
Nobody wins.
But,
he's instantly out.
yeah, it's just like...
No, it's like if you remember in Warcraft 3, you would write GGL as in good game, good luck. Like, have a good game and good luck. You know?
Oh, okay.
Like that. So
Kind
it's, maybe it's that thing.
Sure.
Not necessarily giving up already.
How does that work? There's not enough G's in GGL for good game, good luck.
But yeah, but it's kind of a... I mean, dude,
Play.
come on.
Okay.
Come on, bruh.
I mean,
yeah.
You're saying it seems logical.
Don't argue with the Slav, just accept it.
I've heard that one doesn't go well. Ready when you are, says RMN, and GG is oh, GG is in go, not. We need to step away from the whole GG thing. Anyway, so it's gonna be Monkey King being played by 9 in the middle lane versus his Bloodseeker. We thought it was gonna be the Ember, but
yeah, and it's gonna be a side lane Ember. Well, not something we see very often. I like this, like the Monkey mid. It's definitely an easier choice for them, I think. But Undying, he can do fairly well on this lane, but they should be pressured. Like Sand King and Dark Willow, it's not an easy lane to deal with. Dark Willow did go for that Orb of Venom. I'm not so certain about this. Yeah, you need the slow, but overall, getting a null talisman to just... With the null, you get less regen, though. But you have very nice attack animation, and you dish out so much damage.
Well, RMN is spotted, and that's going to get things started here in this top rune.
Yeah, he's already whacked. Like, what's this Orb of Venom gonna do here? Yeah, you can slow down the Undying a bit, but he has a Stout. He doesn't. He doesn't care.
Yeah, and he's gonna steal your strength and keep running at you. And Katzor, not a whole lot he could do versus that. As RMN returns to the rune spot, we'll find Patos waiting there, and he is ready with the bow strike should he need it. They'll put down the Bramble Maze, and Patos will pick that up quite easily, and then get the stun also onto the Undying. But there comes the Flame Guard onto Patos here, chasing him down, Oliver, but it's not going to be a kill.
Not
Duration's
gonna do
too short.
there. But at the same time, GangSquad takes bottom 2 runes, so they kind of have the even trade when it comes to runes. So it's not over. Usually, if one team takes 1 rune more, it's over already. You know, it's all about these minute 1 runes, man. If you lose them,
Exactly. Exactly. You lose the runes, you lose the game. Just tap out.
Of course.
He doesn't know.
Step out.
At least that's how most players act, to be honest. If you miss the rune in a pub game,
It's
people
demoralizing, you know, like
lose it. He's just taking a lot of damage from 9 at mid though, and 9's just healing up with Jingu as well, so nice start to the lane from him. It's going to be difficult to lane versus his Bloodseeker as he
yeah, 9 is doing fairly well here.
Yes, he is. Let's look to the bottom lane though. There's a lot of spells being thrown out.
They're throwing a lot of spells even when they're affected by Arcane Curse, so it's kind of turning on them, right? And hitting them their ass. But overall, I think they should be fine here. Afromush and Boogie, once they get a few levels, they'll be able to spam out even harder, because the Crystal Maiden gets her aura and they just get... Oh, they're
taking a little bit. Taking a little bit.
They're wasting a lot of damage on that. And because of that, this Bloodseeker is just a maniac on mid.
Yep.
So, Nine does have his Jingu Mastery, but he has... Oh,
Jingu runs out. He's going to need a couple more hit, but Nisha's going to get there. And that is unfortunate. And, well, you said they're wasting damage in the bottom lane, but in the end it ends up getting a kill.
Yeah, it's not really wasting damage. As long as you're getting them low, the Bloodseeker hits even harder. And you would expect 9 to be doing fairly well on this lane, but... Yeah, if the other lanes are going poorly for him, and if the other lanes are falling low on HP, he's gonna suffer on mid. It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of like, it's not his fault, but he's gonna pay the price.
Yep. Get those tangos in, boys. Make sure we're tip-top healthy. Boogie, look at you, bud, because you are spending a lot of this game below half HP. And Bloodseeker is having a fantastic time because of it, although he did get very low there. Doesn't want to give 9 that Jingu. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure he can just tank this, right? Oh, no, he cannot! Whoa. You got low there. Was it Boogie again?
Yeah, it was both
Afromush
Afromush and Boogie. Boogie was on 50% HP, Afromush was like on 10, so... Oh, this is... Oof. I don't know, like, you have to rotate someone. You can't really lane 1v1 any longer. You're crushed. You have to do something about this. And the problem is, if you rotate this Crystal Maiden in, like they are doing, then your Beastmaster is alone. And then you aren't pressuring this exotic deer Phantom Lancer any longer. So you have to do something quickly. But what? It's already level 5 double damage Bloodseeker. It's not a lot that you can do as level 2 Crystal Maiden. So it's
a sad state of affairs, but Nine will get his Jingo off from that Boundless Strike, but I mean, it's not really going to do a whole lot, to be honest. Just give him a little bit of last hitting damage. Keep Nisha back for like, what, 4 hits? And,
I mean, Nisha is gonna go on him. I'm certain.
Oh, that's so much damage with the double damage.
He will go on Afromush as well. Alright, he's not gonna decide so.
He's not that crazy. Yeah. Who's low?
I mean, he had DD and someone was low again. Like you don't even have to be necessarily too low. Just died. Top lane, Oliver going on that Dark Willow. She should be very low now.
Yeah, she is gonna drop. Nice burst strike onto 2 by Patos, but Patos, but it's a little bit too late.
Yeah, it's Patos and it's Katsor. We don't care about English A. We're Slavs, so
I'm trying.
Don't swing that. Don't twist that word. It's just the way it is.
Katsor.
Katsor. Very nice. Patos. You're improving. I'm gonna make a man out of you. Very nice.
Okay. Anyway, Kasia raced him aside. Iron Man and Oliver chasing down the top lane, and it's a pretty calm lane and really up here, which is definitely favouring Oliver, to be honest, because he's just able
Bottom
to.
Lane Boogie, is he gonna port out?
Oh, he just about is. Now let's look to mid as Nisha is hyper fast, and yeah, he's just got to run up to. Oh no, he gets a CS instead.
This isn't even damaging him. Like he's just healing up instantly after with Blood Rage, and I think like this lane can turn GangSquad's favor if he's maybe a bit too eager to kill 9 again. Because Crystal Maiden is rotating, she's a little satellite to this 9 Monkey King. She's moving away though, and he has to be careful again. As soon as they spot her, Bloodseeker can go on this Monkey King. He could rupture. Yeah,
is he level 6 already? Oh, Jesus.
Of course. Yeah, for a while now actually. He's almost 7.
Yeah.
Well, the monkey is 4. Like he's 3 level ahead. It's ridiculous. He's doing super fine. They're losing most of these lanes actually. They're losing all the lanes. Top is doing well for GangSquad. For new guys, I'm sorry. Mid is going well for them, and the bottom is.
Yeah, the Sun Kings actually managed to pull ahead of CS just about over the Ember. It's still very close though. Like other than the mid lane, the other lanes are.
Let's just say they're winning everything for the sake of them being the underdogs that were crushed in game 1. They come back strong, you know. Hopefully.
Well, Boogie going for the pull here will immediately get interrupted by Elder Sash because he was literally watching him do it. He tried. He had a dream. Didn't pay off. And
Afromush. Rip, I
middle lane.
Stunt.
Oh, sorry, top lane. Aura Strike is out, yeah. The Crystal Maiden doesn't really stand too much chance of surviving here. Maybe with the Searing Chains. Yeah, keeps us healed. No, Bramble Maze comes through. And there was a caustic finale on her. Anyway.
Maybe a counter kill.
Come on, Oliver. Get something back.
You can do this.
He needs to run faster, though. He's not fast enough. And now Patos turns around. And meanwhile, 9 kills Nisha. In the middle lane, in fact. Which is pretty huge. What happened?
There we go. And I believe it. Yeah, that was a solo kill. Nice. Well done by 9. I guess it must have been very close, and he healed up on the bottom.
And in bottom lane, they get a kill onto the Silencer as well with the Afromush rotation. So things looking up. GangSquad, they say we are behind no longer.
Yeah, we flamed them a bit, and instantly they come back strong. They turn the tide. Yeah,
maybe that's the key. Maybe that's how we
again. 9.
Oh, 9 needs to find the Jingoos. He's going to throw out the Boundless, and he gets it. Now he's got the regen, and, well, is anybody come in here? No, 9's going to go down. He runs out of Jingu. He runs out of gas.
You know what the saddest part is? He could have just ported out. Okay, they
down in the bottom lane, they get Boogie again. What is going on?
He could have ported out from it. Yeah, he could have ported out. He was ruptured. Usually your plays, you just TP, but...
Oh, Afro? I don't think you're getting this. Yeah, Nisha couldn't he just run it the CM now? She's got no frostbite?
Yeah, it was off for 1 more second, so he decided not to. And it's on the tier 1, so most likely someone ports in and you die because of being greedy for a support kill. Never really what you wanna.
Well, Boogie getting chased down in the bottom lane once again. Are they really going to go into the tier 2s for this? No, they are not. They're just going to zone out that Beastmaster, get him nice and low, and also get your Bloodseeker nice and roided up.
Yeah, he's roided definitely right now.
He's on another level.
Well, level 9, minute 8.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like this is just, he's just destroying them at the moment at least.
And Boogie's having a horrible time with its bottom lane as well, as there's just constant harass out from the Silencer. He doesn't have any spells to silence, so he's just going to take the full damage. And in comes Exotic Deer, Phantom Lance is out, in comes a rotation from the Undying, and, well, still rotation, well, TP forced. He's going to be alright, yeah, he's got a Shrine as well.
He's gonna use that. Maybe they make some rotation. Like this Crystal Maiden has just been sitting mid. It's kind of a sad life. It's kind of a sad game for this Maiden because usually you can utilize this hero in a very aggressive manner, but they've been forced to just put her as a little babysitter around this monkey. So overall, it's not the way they wanted these lanes to go, definitely, because they saw the Bloodseeker and they saw the Ember, and then they went for the Monkey King. So they knew how the lanes could look, and they still lost.
Top lane, this could be Oliver in trouble as he's trying to get away on the Ember, but he does get the Remnant out. Not kept still long enough, the Cursed Crown does come off eventually, but well, Patos, not near.
Yeah, nothing there. At the same time, they get the bottom tower at least, so that's yeah. At least, besides everything else, killing everyone else on the map, winning all the lanes, they got the bottom tower at least.
It's yeah, a bit of a cherry on the cake, which is the new guys' laning phase so far.
So what do you see, like, in the next 5 minutes, once this Bloodseeker gets his Blade Mail, he's finishing it in the jungle, and he starts going balls deep on both Monkey and Ember. Are they going to be even able to deal with him? I mean, this Ember is going... is he buying nothing? Just power treads, right? Power treads into Aquila.
Okay. I mean, I think the Ember can do okay versus the Bloodseeker, right? As long as he's got that safety remnant up. And then being able to jump in, of course, the Blade Mail, you know, kind of works a bit weirdly with Flame Guard, doesn't it? Because you reflect the magic damage and then Flame Guard absorbs it, so it kind of absorbs the Blade Mail damage. So he doesn't really take much from it, right?
Top lane, we have the Boogie rotation.
Yep, they're going in. Patos is just going to charge up that ultimate, and the epicenter is onto 3 heroes here. Boogie's just going to get completely annihilated. Ember Spirit trying to get out of this one. He's only got one remnant pretty close, but does find a second one. Meanwhile, Undying's going to TP out of this one. How much work is this Tombstone going to do? Nice shackles onto 2, and now the Burrow Strike onto 2 from Patos in return. Patos trying to get away from this one as 9 with the Boundless Strike will finish him off. Now with the Jingu going off, he's doing a ton of damage. K-Sword just gets destroyed. Oliver does go down eventually, and now the Jingu... sorry, the Wukong is coming out, but there's nothing to do about this. And Nisha chases down the Crystal Maiden, and Bloodseeker is the victor of this bloody, bloody fight.
Celebratory global silence in the end. I mean, just preventing Crystal Maiden from using her Frostbite on Nisha's Bloodseeker. Overall, he just came with that Blade Mail and he demolished them. But that fight, what was that? It started in such an interesting, let's call it that way, in an interesting way, because Sand King was allowed to channel his ulti and they had Roar. Beastmaster had Roar, and I'm pretty certain he was in range to use it.
Yep.
Was he? Well, maybe he was trying to dodge through the brambles or something, but I'm not certain. But in my mind, there's no way in hell he manages to channel the whole. I mean, Patos destroyed them that fight. He channeled the ulti and then he used the double stun there. It was amazing,
yeah,
but
he got 2
they allowed
stuns.
him to, though. Yeah, but they allowed him to do all of that. They didn't use the roar. Like, there's enough range on roar to stop that. So. Yeah, interesting. I'm not. Maybe he's saving it for the next game. The roar. I don't know. I'm not
for the next game. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see.
Playing the long game. There's not going to be a next game if they keep playing like this.
The long con.
True. I mean, this is just so that when they come against each other in the finals, then new guys are going to completely underestimate GangSquad and get wrecked. That's the long plan, right?
Yeah, there's a roar on bottom maybe. The silencer is in position, but there's a Willow very close. And
Yep, feared up. And
dodge.
oh, it doesn't quite get it onto the Ember Spirit. Oh, did he Sire Fist it? And dodges a
dodges
Cursed
the other.
Crown as well. Very nice plays from Oliver here. Exotic Deer and Castle. We'll try and give chase, but it's not quite going to happen. Sorry, Katzor. Oh no, I did it again.
Katzor, man. Like a cat. Katzor.
Katzor. There's no T in his name.
Yeah, but
Crazy Polish,
You
just putting
care.
T's where they don't belong. Burrow Strike onto Iron Man does miss, so there's no silence for you, and Iron Man just clears himself out of here.
oh, that hit from
Nisha just...
yeah, shredded through him with one hit. It was if he
Not
was just
pretty.
there sooner. I feel that it's a hard game for GangSquad right now. They're behind and they need to find a way to come back, but it's possible. Once this monkey has his Echo Saber, they get a few roar pickoffs. Maybe like it's sad again. These early aggression. I mean, it's not so early, but this aggression that they tried to do did not work out again. Just like this, just like the last game, it's the same scenario. And they have global, and they see December with the ward. Probably not gonna do anything.
Tombstone to farm
Doom?
Ancients.
Doom to farm ancients. Yeah.
Do you
alright.
approve of this strategy?
I mean, no, but all right. It's not.
Oh,
And they block the
he
ancients
blocked
now
it.
as well. Yeah. I mean, it's not great, but his tomb is irrelevant at the moment. PL just deals with it so fast. Everyone can deal with it actually. So, overall, yeah, whatever. At least they use that spell to farm to help Beastmaster get some more net worth under his belt. Yep.
This is a very rough game once again from GangSquad, but is it as bad as last game? I think
9.
yeah.
He's
Okay,
gonna be
nice start on to
stunned here,
2. Get up into the trees, find your safety.
Yeah, maybe if he was ruptured there, they could have gotten him, but yeah, overall, nice escape from him. Stunned both of them and got out. Are they gonna do any moves? They have a smoke on Crystal Maiden. I suspect they should be doing something because this PL, he's free farming, he has Diffusal, minute 15. Let's see some bounty rune fights, guys. Come on, it's minute 15. Runes! The
Katzor.
runes!
Katzor just ultied nothing. Okay. Just a casual bedlam for the boys. Why not? Throw it out there.
Did he farm the creeps?
Nope. Well, he got like 1.
Yeah, it's a low CD cooldown. Like, it's only 30 seconds, so it's not really the biggest of deals. You can use it to farm. It's not horrible. Overall, before she was nerfed, you could even farm a full creep wave with level 1. Yeah, well, not completely, but almost. They're smoked up. Finally.
Alright, GangSquad, showing a bit of life, showing a bit of initiation here. A little bit of creativity, ingenuity. Come on, go the right way, guys.
This is their problem. They need to get the silencer in this fight, and they are going in, and this silencer is standing kinda top lane. Patos is gonna survive this? Nope,
No, he's not.
Patos is dead. Alright, so they already got rid of one, and Dark Willow is gonna reveal this.
Katzor gets revealed. The global silence is out, though, makes it very difficult for them to initiate here. Meanwhile, the fear is also being used onto the Ember, and he's not going to get us out of this one. He just gets completely destroyed. Meanwhile, Silencer is just frontlining. The Roar is out onto the Bloodseeker as they try and just escape. Aframish will not make it out, but, well, the Beastmaster will. Meanwhile, Niner's walking around with the double damage, but his team is dead. What a chaotic smoke gank.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very difficult smoke gank too, because you're going in on a silencer that has global silence. So it's very unlikely that you're gonna succeed with it unless you get that silencer first, and that's exactly what happened. Dark Willow, I'm not certain if that was his intention or not, it might have been, but he moved in the right direction, broke that smoke, and as soon as they broke it, they just used global and won the team fight. It's very easy for them to win these team fights right now. As long as the global is up, they can take any fight.
Well, new guys feel so bad for GangSquad they actually gave him a free tower.
Yeah, there's another smoke though coming, and this Nisha Bloodseeker, he has a BKB though. How do you kill him? What do you do here?
Especially if you miss the searing chains like that, they're gonna get over to the shrine. But what's that gonna do for you? Nisha's just tearing him apart, and Oliver well uses one remnant, but that's about all he can do. And Aframish actually sticks around to watch. Not quite sure why. The BKB runs out, but 2 hits will do the job. Oh no, never mind. She gets away. TP
So
just
another
in time.
smoke. I mean, every aggressive move that they try to do just backfires at them hard. Did they not click on Bloodseeker?
Oh
to see if he
no,
has
they
BKB?
cancel the TP of RMN. He's just going to taunt his way into the grave. Undying, well, not living up to his name here, unfortunately. And now let's go on this top tier 2 tower. Bring it down. Nisha with his crazy damage. What have they done at bottom in this time? They've been given a lot of space. What are they doing here?
They're trying to maybe get this exotic deer PL, but I mean, he knows. That's why he sent that one illusion like that. He knows what's up. It's very hard for them to approach. Seriously, it's very hard for them to approach.
Afro dies in the middle lane. I think he did just about dodge the side of fist, but he doesn't dodge the Curse Crown afterwards, and now Keto just jumped all over the Ember Spirit. Meanwhile, the ultimate is used by the Sand King, trying to go on to 9, in fact. Changes target. Can they bring down the Monkey King? He's healing up. Actually, he takes down Hertos. Now looking for Nisha as well. Nisha gets up to the high ground, however, and GangSquad, they take a Sand King. It's something.
I mean, honestly, that was all right for them. They also took down Global. It was used, and they didn't die. Like, I mean, only the Beast, right? So overall, it's not so bad for GangSquad. In my opinion, I thought that was gonna be a disaster. I thought like the Monkey is just gonna die to Bloodseeker, but once Bloodseeker blood raged himself and went in, the Echo Saber and the Wukong's commands, the Monkey did so much damage to him that he had to fall back. Yeah. So there are some signs of life coming from GangSquad now, but there was no PL there. And
yeah, PL.
Yeah,
he's just been getting his farm on. He's been hitting creeps and not a lot else, and he's got his defusal. Going to be going for the Manta pretty shortly, and I imagine once he's got that Manta, he'll be happy to fight because he no longer cares about that route from the Ember Spirit. No longer cares about the route from the Crystal Maiden. He can get himself out of one of them.
Stun on him. Beast.
Boogie once again in a lot of trouble, and he might get out of it. No, he just walks into the next Bramble Maze. Well. Yeah, CM getting eaten alive by Katzel.
And
Burrow Strike. Oh, 9 gets down from the tree, and Katzor is here, jumping forwards. Monkey King, though, he gets the Jingle off and gets a Boundless Strike onto Katzor as well, but there's so many PLs. PL finally joins the fight, although Exotic it does get very low for it, but they just turn it around. They're going to bring down Oliver as well. Nisha is godlike. There's a full team wipe for you.
I mean, Ex-Kinguin, new guys, they're really dominating. They're looking so strong right now.
Dude, they're pissed.
Like,
they're pissed. They're angry, and they are looking to. That's all I can say. This is the power of anger. You know, you've always been an advocate for raging in your pubs, haven't you, Lizard?
Yeah, they got kicked out of Kinguin. They got kicked out of World Cup. They have to win something, right? So
yeah, exactly.
They're mad, man. They're mad. They want to win this BTS Summer Cup. Want to go to, where is it held, by the way?
LA. Burrow's epicenter down on the bottom lane. They're gonna find the Undying, and their TP's in, but I think, oh no, okay, they find him jumping forward with the Remnant. Do they have the sight? They certainly do. There's a sentry down, and they will just oh no, nice Burrow Strike out from Patos. Shot, he can't survive. No, the Flight of Fist will find him. Boogie, come on, dude. He stopped to farm a creep rather than roaring the well, he clicked on a creep very shortly, but in the back lines, it is the Bloodseeker, and Monkey King is all ruptured up, but he's got this Jingu, but just wants to stay put for now. Meanwhile, in comes Exotic Deer, and Boogie just gets annihilated. Meanwhile, in the middle of it all, the Monkey King's kind of just standing here. It's so much damage to Exotic Deer. Can he get out of this one? Well, Undying can't quite finish him off, and now it's the Cause trying to run away. Oliver on the run, but he gets dropped, and down goes 9 as well. Both of them going to hit the deck, and it's another full wipe for the new guys. And they don't look very new, I'll tell you that much.
I mean, they are doing nicey boozy. What? Nietzsche boozy? I don't understand it. I guess.
What? Well, you're like a Eastern European translator here. What do you?
Yeah, but not Polish. Polish is just weird. I don't get that.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Like if they're speaking it and if they go really slowly, I can somewhat understand what they mean. But overall, the writing of that language, all those, yeah,
they really like their consonants. They certainly do. Not a big fan of ours.
Overall, this Bloodseeker now has a Lincolns as well, and the fights, man, like GangSquad, they're so behind, but they're still taking. I mean, they aren't taking favorable fights, but they're still doing fine in these fights, almost getting them all down with the proper usage of the Tombstone and the Wukong and everything they've got. They're really playing well, but they just have so little in their arsenal that they're not able to truly punish new squad, new gang, whatever. And it's gonna be much it's gonna be much harder because they're getting items off of these fights. Once this PL has heart and Aegis right now, it's
Roshan just goes down without any challenge at all. I mean, they're just too far ahead for it to be contested right now. I think GangSquad just kind of have to sit back and hope for a mistake.
I mean, that's the game plan, I suppose. Maybe once you get the Shadow Blade on Beastmaster, maybe you can try to pick off some target that's being a bit too cocky because they're so in front. Maybe this Bloodseeker starts farming solo somewhere. But even if you get that Shadow Blade, he already has his Lincolns. You can't really roar him. You can't start off with that. So it's hard. It's looking grim. I'm certain they can hold, but for how long? We'll have to see, wait and see, because
the high ground is okay at best. I mean, it's not fantastic.
Yeah, it's not really great.
And here we go, both strike forwards. They're just going to jump straight onto Boogie, and there is your Raw gone. He does have buyback available if they want to use it after the scalable silence is over. And just slide a fist there to get rid of that cursed crown, no problems. Meanwhile, the Iron Man's just taunting in the back line, silences out, but they get the stun out onto the Undying here, as he does put down that tombstone, and now, well, the fear comes out, Nisha just popping that BKB, as Boogie runs out of this fight, unable to get his shout off yet again, and I don't think you guys are that scared. Oh no, Undying just gets completely annihilated, and it's the Afromush as well, being chased down by Exotic Dearest. He just does so much damage, and now Oliver goes down as well. That's your Ember Spirit. He buys back 9, trying to fight on the front lines, but Katsor is there on the Dark Willow. It doesn't matter. It doesn't seem to matter anyway, and Oliver, look at him, he's just getting annihilated. He just doesn't have a team with him. There's just no synergy here whatsoever as Boogie gets brought down. Monkey King, he's trying his best, but GG is called. And EU Qual Gatekeepers, GG is called by Iron Man. Don't really know. Well, 9 gets a kill onto Katsor at the very least, and kills the bun. But, you know, GG's been called. What does it matter? New guys, 2-0 Gang Squad in a very, the most convincing series we've seen so far.
Yeah. I had a fun time casting with you, bro. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, thanks for. You're welcome. The 30 minutes we spent casting was really good.
Yeah, I mean, can you? Yeah, it was basically 44 minutes and 38 seconds. For
wow.
a best.
It's obviously not meant to be, dude. It's obviously not meant to be. The universe just doesn't want us to cast for very long.
Yeah, it's Killer Pigeon. He doped one of these players, you know, just so we don't cast together longer.
Save us building a relationship. Down that pigeon, constantly trying to get involved with our personal lives.
Overall, look at that. Nisha, Bloodseeker, 18-2. Just another perfect performance from this guy. He's been playing so well for quite a while now. And as the meta changes and shifts, so does he. And he just picks up new meta heroes and he plays them well too. I'm impressed. Sincerely impressed. Yep. Nothing to take away from GangSquad. They played as well as they could. It was really nice, but new guys were just a little bit better.
Yeah, they really did feel furious in this series, and it's going to be very interesting to watch them as they go forward into this tournament. And I believe they will be playing, we don't know who they're going to be playing yet, but they will be in the upper bracket for the playoffs in Phase 3, so congratulations to them for making it through to Phase 3, and join, I'm not sure who's casting tomorrow, but join somebody tomorrow. Is it you?
Nah, I'm not casting any longer.
Oh, okay.
Maybe in a few days. Not tomorrow, definitely.
All right,
I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Whoever it is on the 6th, you can watch Vega versus Double Dimension, and the losers match here. So that'll be Espada versus the Final Tribe. And any decider matches tomorrow? No. Okay, so just the 2 losers matches tomorrow, but still they're going to be good games. Vega versus Double Dimension, of course, very hype. I imagine that'll probably be with B Cup then, but I don't know. I can't put anything down. But thank you very much for joining me today, and of course Lizard and Farah as well.
So much.
We love you all.
Me as well. We love you so much.
Couldn't ask for a better Twitch chat, honestly. Isn't that right, Lizard?
You're giving
Silence.
them too much, man.
Silence.
You're just licking there a bit too much, you know. Just
you think?
Give them a little bit, but not too much. They don't deserve it.
All right then. Screw all of you. I'm out. Goodbye.
Bye, people.